Knights.
Knights, Green Knights.
Yeah, I think it's Green Knights. Yeah.
Why are you playing a song for?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I left my thing. Damn it.
Okay. It's breezier over here.
I figure we'll stay here until I'm not gonna push the issue for center field until we lose the game.
Yeah.
If there's superstitions like that, we're not gonna. Hopefully we get
Do that.
that key soon. That code red.
Mm-hmm. Nothing yet for St. Joe's, but I got St. Mary's though.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
The Green Knights.
Yankees win 4-3.
Oh wow. They played early.
Yeah, we'll probably get away day. We'll probably travel tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna always been on one game, like a Wednesday or Thursday, where it's early, so we can
Mm-hmm.
travel. I mean, something about basketball tonight.
Yeah. I think because I don't know. I texted him. He goes, I don't think I'm going to the game today. He never explained why. He was at the Mets game yesterday, so maybe he's just tired from that. But
Jack makes his own rules.
Blackjack's on board.
We're ready to go.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you? Supposed to DJ the Gala again this year.
oh wow, when is the gala?
19th.
May.
Ready to go.
Am I?
Wait on.
Oh yeah. How are you?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
How's it going, all right?
Good.
Wonder why they're in black today. St. Mary's.
Very observant.
What?
So very observant.
Unless they're gonna switch it up from now on. Black is now home and blue is for away.
Never find your social media. So many St. Mary's out there.
I know.
There's a lot of St. Mary Gales, too.
Yeah. A lot of the same. Ready to go? From Philip Sheridan Senior Memorial Field in Rutherford, New Jersey, the St. Joe's Montville Green Knights take on the St. Mary Gales. I'm Elijah Weintraub, and welcome to Rutherford, New Jersey. It's 84 right now and hot and sunny. No cloud coverage at all. Not too bad with the wind. Barely any. And Bradley Higgins, number 31, takes the mound for the Gales as the opening pitch is underway, and it starts with a low ground ball for ball one. Your positions and numbers for today's game. Number 3, Tyler Giordano's at second base today. Number 9, Kyle Watson's the catcher. Third base today is Blaze Conti. Your right fielder is Josh Marino. The shortstop today is number 26, Jason Rosado. First baseman, Jacob Herrera. Number 0. Bradley Higgins is the pitcher, number 31. Number 4, Jesus Baptism is the DH for today's game. The left fielder, number 6, Jose Victoriano. And the center fielder, number 25, Xavier Arana. And that's a foul ball, looks like, off to right. And yes, it is going to be fouled for a 1-2 count at the moment. Pitching right now for up at bat right now for St. Joseph's is number 12, Chris Gartefries. He is the center fielder for St. Joseph's. He hits another foul ball for a 2-2 count. Excuse me, 1-2 count. 1-2 count. And they ruled as ball 2, so it's a 2-2 count. And strikes him out for the first out of today's game. Bring up next the left fielder, number 10, Felio Gonzalez for St. Joseph Montville. Yesterday's pitchers for the Gales was Joey Vasta, the freshman, number 27, as well as Blaze Conti, number 55, the third baseman. And the Gales come off of 11-2 victory yesterday over North Arlington, as well as Monday a 23-9 victory over Harrison. And it's been a busy week for the Gales for sure, as they get a ball to the right for ball 1. And it's just the beginning of a crazy week for the Gales. And it's a high fly ball to left field, and will be... It's gone, and it's going to be a home run, I believe. And that's a home run. It's 1-0. The sign falls. It's a home run for number 10, Felio Gonzalez. 1-0 St. Joseph's. What a hit. That was a high fly ball to left field, and the umpire confirms it is a home run. 1-0 St. Joe's. That was off to the left field.
What's number again? Oh, I think I have it.
So it's 1-0 Green Knights. As number 22, Julian Rondon,
5-3 up.
heads up to the mound.
Yep. There you go.
Bradley gives up his first home run of the season. Interesting start for the Gales today. The Gales are coming off a 4-0 hot streak, as they have won the past 4 games, and hopefully we go for number 5 today as I knock on wood. Upcoming games for St. Mary's on this crazy week, as it's a low ball for ball number 2. Tomorrow they have Lyndhurst. They're at Lyndhurst at 4 p.m. And Friday, they're home to play Waldorf 4 p.m. And Saturday, they're away at Memorial. That game's now at 11 a.m. instead of 10. It's a foul ball for a 2-1 count. And of course, this is just the beginning of a crazy week for the Gales, as they are coming off of almost a 9-game playing streak, as they played since Monday, and they'll be ending on Saturday. They'll have 1 day off on Sunday before continuing on Monday. They'll play Secaucus on Monday. They'll have Waldwick on Friday. This Friday coming up. Saturday they're in Millburn. Sunday they have off. Monday they're playing at Secaucus, and then they have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday filled with packed good teams as he strike out, and that brings the second out of today's game. Still 1-0 with 2 outs. Next week's the busy week for the Gales, as they got 3 major schools playing that are pretty good in their division. They got Don Bosco, Rutherford, and of course St. Joseph's once more. I believe they will play them again, but we'll double check for you if that is the case. Time on the hitter. That's number 15, Ryan Foodie. And that's a strike. The current record for St. Joe's is 2-2. They're in the United Division, according to NG.com. The previous game was a win on Monday against Don Bosco Prep. 6-3 was the final score in that game. Other head coach Mark Sielaska. And they're pretty good in the coming standings as it's strike two. 1-2. And that's way high to the left for ball two. It's a 2-2 count. Their two losses for the Knights were on April 4th and 5th. The fourth was against Morris Hills. 10-8 was the final, and Bridgewater Brereton 12-5 was the final of that game. That's a low for ball three. It's a full count. Yeah, so those two losses were pretty interesting. And, of course, those two schools, the Gales, do not play at all this season unless the playoffs or the county tournament changes. And he'll drop it, and that'll be ball four. He'll walk to first. St. Mary's went 1-0 last year versus St. Joseph's after defeating them 3-2 in St. Joseph's. And that was that early game last year. Dennis Hills was still the coach for the team. Their head coach is Nigel Archibald alongside Willie Crank and Julian for St. Mary's as we get ball number one. Number 17, Tommy Manzo. Excuse me, that was strike one.
Mr. Stevens, where you been, man? I've been around. Where you been?
And I believe
show you that dugout
strike two.
thing every game. You haven't been here. Where you been? You gotta work. Guys call me out. Where have I been? Where you been?
He gets with the pitch. That is low. He'll runner will try to steal, and he does. He'll go to second. So now we have a runner on second, still two outs, and it's a 2-1 count at the moment. Here comes the pitch from Brad. The pitch. Strikes, and that's a 2-2 count. Of course, St. Joseph, this is like the revenge game almost as last year. 3-2 was the final of last year's game versus St. Mary's in St. Joseph's, Montville, where they change the series and end the Gales' winning streak. As it's a ball, runner does not attempt to steal. We have a full count now with still two outs.
That comes in last year.
And he walks him. And now we got runners on first and second with only two outs still. One nothing's your score. This is the first time that the Gales have gave up a point this early in the game. In the opening first inning this season. Here comes Brad. The pitch. And they rule it as ball one. That is number 6, Jake Mers, up bat now. Another ball. 2-0. Corrections, 1-1 count. And now it's a strike. 1-2 count. And it's another ball, 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And strikes him out, and that's the inning. 1-0's your score. St. Joseph's has the lead. The Gales are up next after this. Bottom of the first, St. Joseph's up 1-0 as number 3, Tyler Giordano, the second baseman, is up bat for the Gales. The center fielder, number 12, Chris Gardefis, is the center fielder. Left fielder, number 10, Filio Gonzalez, who had a home run already. The right fielder, number 22, Julian Rodon, with the right fielder. First baseman, number 15, Ryan Foodie, as it's ball 1. The shortstop is 17, number Tommy Manzano. Third baseman, number 5, Carter Grade. The center, the catcher, number 6, Jake Mers. That's a high fly ball. It is going to be a fair ball. And 1 out, as it was caught. Second baseman, number 25, Jaden Onofree. The DH, number 2, Peter Wicki. And the pitcher, number 13, Brent Vicini. High fly ball for ball number 1. And that is low for ball number 2.
Hello.
Number 9, Kyle Watson, catcher for the Gales, is up bat now. And the first strike for Kyle while at bat this inning. And that is a ground ball caught by the shortstop, and will bring the out for the second out of today's game. That was off to the left field. That was number 17, Tommy Manzano, who caught the ball. We'll give it to the first baseman, number 15, Ryan Foodie. As number 55, Blaze Conti had a home run in the last home game. Not yesterday, but 4.
Yeah, well, next time.
Oh, he did? Huh. Correction. Someone for the Gales did have a home run yesterday. I was not at the game. And 3 triples, huh? What do you know? 2 strikes so far. And so I was not at this yesterday's game, nor I will be at tomorrow's. Bobby will have the call tomorrow. And I'll be back with Jack on Friday for Waldwick and the Gales. And strikes him out, and that will end the inning. 1-0. Green Knights still have the lead, heading to the second. Welcome back. Number 16, Jake Mers is up bat, the catcher for St. Joseph's. Here's the first pitch of this inning with Brad. And that is caught. Wow. Caught by Blaze Conti for the out. I thought that was going to be a ground ball, but right away caught by Blaze to deliver the out. They'll bring up now number 25, Jaden Onofree. He's the second baseman for St. Joseph's. And that's a low for ball 1. Upcoming games for St. Joseph's. Tomorrow they have Glenrock at home for 4 p.m. Saturday they're home versus Pascack Hills at 10 in the morning. And Monday they're away at Pope John at 4:30 p.m. Current count is 2-0. Here comes the third pitch from Brad. It's a foul ball for a 2-1 count. Of course, next week is their busy week for the Gales as they got Rutherford, Don Bosco, and St. Joseph's again, which is... No, they canceled that one? Okay. So St. Joseph's will not be next week. So they have Rutherford and Don Bosco next week. This first of 3 real tough schools to play within this upcoming week for the Gales. As it's a 2-2 count. And that's a full count. That was low. Bradley with the pitch. It's low for a walk. He'll walk to first. 1 out. He'll walk to first. DH number 2, Peter Wiki. He'll be up bat for the Green Knights. It's Peter Lewicki. Senior for he's currently a senior for Green Knights. And it's going to be the first meet for the Gales as he heads to the mound. One of the coaches. One and no count. With one out as there is a meeting with Brad and Kyle Watson up at the mound. Game action plays continues. Still 1-0 count. 1-0 to score at the top of the second. Here is the pitch by Riley Higgins. That's a strike. 1-1 count. Looks like there possibly could be an early pitching change of Dominic Miller just head to the bullpen. He is the catcher, but I'm sure right now we don't have a name of who the new pitcher would be. My guess would be Joey Chavasa. Could be wrong. It's 2-1 count at the moment. Pickoff attempt is safe. Still the runner at first. With the 2-1 count and only one out in the second. Higgins, the pitch. And that'll be a strike. 2-2 count. That'll be outside for ball number 3. It's a full count. Here's the pitch from Brad. The runner is going, and he'll advance to second, and it's a walk as well. Doesn't count, so either way, runner advances. Runner is now at first and second as we head to the top of the order now with number 12, Chris. Up bat. Chris Contafinis. He is a sophomore. He is a sophomore at St. Joseph's. Interesting to know. Runners at first and second. Bradley gives a foul ball. 0-1. Lopez is scheduled to play tomorrow for the Gales. Runners advancing to third. He is safe. So now you got runners at second and third. Both move. What? Runners in second and third in scoring position now. Play action continues. And that's a strike. 1-2 count. St. Joseph disagrees. Still only one out. St. Joseph's disagree with the call. Their coaching staff. The pitch. Strike 3. They're out. 2 outs. Still runners at second and third, both in scoring position. And a meet from coach and the ref and the umpires. How that conversation goes. Take a listen. So number 10, Felio Gonzalez, who had a home run already in this game. He's up bat now. Could he do it again? Let's see what happens here. Runners in second and third. And it'll be ball 1 on the outside.
Go, pickle.
Runners do not advance after that pickle throw. Kyle couldn't hold on to it yet. So you have a 2-0 count with 2 outs. Runners at second and third in scoring position. And 1-0 is the score. Green Knights have the lead. In the second, Brad the pitch gets the first strike for number 10, Felio Gonzalez. It's ball number 3. 3-1 count. Three-one count. Here comes the final pitch. And that's going to be a high fly ball. The first baseman could not catch it. One runner scores. And here comes the second. So it's 3-0. 2 outs and a meeting is called at the dugout for Kyle and Brad and Giordano. So it's 3-0 your score. There's a high throw. First baseman couldn't catch it in time. Number 17, Jonathan Stevens at first. Excuse me, Jacob Pereira, number 0. Jacob Pereira, number 0. I want to correct that real quick. Looks like there might have... So the runner is injured from the angle we see here. There is a delay as the helicopter flies over us. We might have a change here. Everyone is still stop and delay. As we wait to see what happens here. Runner looks to be okay. He'll stay. Number 22, Julian Randon. Up at. Pickoff attempt. Safe.
Second
Taking me out. Another pickoff attempt. Still safe. Here comes the pitch now from Brad. Brad the pitch. Low and outside. Ball 1. Ball comes loose. Runner does not advance. He stays where he is. Bring ball 2. 2-0 count with the score of 3-0 and 2 outs already in this inning. Bradley, here comes the pitch. Low for ball 3. One more, the runner walks. Looks like there could be a possible pitching change as Stevens heads back to the bullpen, possibly to get the crew.
Someone's down there.
So the runner walks, and that's gonna be it for Brad. His night comes to a short end as number 4 looks to be coming in. Excuse me, number 30's coming in.
Let me know. Want to order something, candy? Let me know. I got it. It's on me. I got it.
Number 30, Isaac Young, he's coming in to pitch now, replacing Bradley Higgins early in this game, as there's now runners on first and second, and it's 3-0. Change happens. So 30 Isaac Young will take over now. We'll be back in a moment.
Must be a big game with that heavy hitters.
National exposure, anywhere, any screen. I'm getting thrown like. Every match,
Eli's on this team.
yeah.
Does you want to interview
You will
me?
hear Eli on Saturday, Sunday Sports one day.
I hope so.
You're gonna hear your brother on doing like big games. You watch.
Ball 1 is called now. It's number 17, Tommy Manzo is up for
Solo homer and a lot of walks.
St. Joseph Montville. And a first strike called for today for number 30, Isaac Young, who just replaced Bradley Higgins early in the second after allowing 3 runs, one being a home run and an error to first base, allowing 2 runs to score and come in. Foul ball now, 1-2 count. And a quick meet already, yeah. 30 Isaac Young. What's the number? Can you tell the number? Green Knights. 15? Jake Mers. Correction, Jake Mers is up at. Run advances to third. He is caught out, and that's the inning. 2 runs allowed in, but that's all right. 3-0's the score. The Gales are up at next. Welcome back. Number 13 is up on the mound for St. Joseph Montville. That is Brant Vicini. As we head now to Josh Marino, number 11. He's the right fielder for today's game. And that is a foul ball. 0-1 count. Brant Vicini is a senior for St. Joseph's Montville. Strike is called. 0-2 count. And that is strike 3, and he's out. 1 out already. Yeah. The pitcher, Brant Vicini, has been pitching pretty good. He's a senior, so St. Joseph's will definitely be hurting next year. Hopefully they get some good ones and ready to go. First pitch for number 26, Jason Rosado, is ball 1. He is the shortstop for the Gales in today's game. And that's a strike, 1-1 count. Here comes the second pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball, 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. And that is way outside for ball number 2, 2-2 count. Ball 3, full count. Here comes now the pitch. And he strikes him out. So close to walking, but gets the second out in the second. We head now to number 0, Jacob Pereira, the first baseman for today's game. The Gales have not been able yet to get to the top of the order, as we got a first strike. And that's ball one. 1-1 count. Try to throw a strike here, and high fly ball. Ground ball to second, to first, and that'll end the inning. Back after this. We start with the foul ball. And an 0-1 count. 3-0 to score. The Green Knights have the lead. Isaac Young is again at the mound, replacing Brad early in this game. As a reminder, tomorrow the Gales have Lyndhurst at 4 p.m. and St. Joseph's has Glen Rock at 4 p.m. tomorrow, as it's going to be a foul ball for an 0-2 count. Isaac with the pitch. Gets 1-2 count. Let's get to number 25, Jaden Onofree. He is the second baseman for St. Joseph. That's strike 3. He is out. Correction, that was number 15, Ryan Foodie, who was up at. And now we head to number 17, Tommy Manzo. Low for ball 1. Strike 1. 1-1 count. One out, 1-1 count, and time is called for St. Joseph's. Getting a little cooler here in Sheridan Field. It's a ground ball to second. Number 26, Rosado, couldn't get it in time, so he'll end up in first. He'll go to first. Here comes the pitch and strike one. Isaac has been doing a pretty good job so far. As a pickoff attempt, he'll be safe at first. It's a ground ball. Foul ball, and the umpire goes crazy. Well, it's an 0-2 count. Waiting for the pitch to come from Isaac. Isaac the pitch. It'll be a ground ball through the shortstop to left fielder. The run will be safe at the corners. That's how we have it. Still one out. Runners at the corners. Ball went almost to the left midfield. Mid-left field. It'll bring him now number 5, Carter Grade. He is the third baseman for St. Joseph's. 3-0's your score in the third with only one out and runners at the corners in scoring position. And the better the weather, the busier the crowd gets, as it's a pretty packed day here at Sheridan Park. A pickoff attempt to first. He is safe. Both sides of the bench is pretty filled. And overall, a pretty good crowd today for a great day of St. Mary baseball. And that is a strike for an 0-1 count. Runners still remain at the corners. No action or movement there. 1-1 count at the moment. That's a high fly ball to mid. One runner will score, and the runner falls and stays at second. So now it's 4-0 St. Joseph's. So it's 4-0 St. Joseph's. Still one out. Runner at the second and first and second. Runner first and second. A quick meet happens. No count at the moment.
Like the Marlins too? Like the Marlins too? The Marlins?
Miami baseball.
Just Miami, just basketball. So you're like a Miami fan.
No, Warriors fan.
She's a Warriors fan with a Miami shirt.
What?
Yeah. One and 0 count at the moment. Isaac with a pitch. And that it's outside for ball number 2. 2-0 count. Foul ball for a 2-1 count. Four nothing's your score. This is the first time this season where the Gales are trailing by at least 4 points or more. 3-1 count is 3-1 count at the moment. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball to left. Possible runner scoring. He got him. First. Runners at first and second, and a run scores. 5-0. Early in the third. As I'll bring up number 8. For St. Joseph Montville. Runner advances to third. Doesn't catch him in time. Runners at first and third. Number 8, Luca, is up bat now for St. Joe's. Two and 0 count. Ball 3, 3-0 count with 1 out. That'll be a ground ball. Blaze catches it, and throws it in time for the second out, but a runner scores. So it's 6-0 now. Runner advances to second. So you have a runner on second, and a runner just scored. As number 12 is up bat now. That is Chris Griffiths. Riffies.
13 on the ball.
St. Mary. Number 13's warming up right now in the bullpen for St. Mary's. That'll be David Anderson. Of course, Joey Javasa, the freshman, pitched yesterday for St. Mary's, and Blaze Conti. So you probably won't see them pitching unless they're really that desperate. Strike for a 1-1 count. One on count. Runner says Rios does not advance, and no pickoff attempt called for the Gales. Foul ball for 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch again, and strike 3. That's the inning. 6-0's your score, and we'll be back after this. Welcome back. Number 4, Jesus Baptism is up next.
Who's that? Maybe I saw him. I'm on Willow. I'm on the last street.
And if anybody has yet to notice, the Gales are in their black jerseys today, which is usually their away jerseys. We're not sure if this could be a possible change in their jersey colors. Black will now be the home and blue be the away. We're not sure yet, but just in case you haven't noticed, the Gales are in blue as ball one happens. They're in black today. So we'll have to watch tomorrow. Of course, Lindner's 4 p.m. tomorrow. Bobby has a call to find out what jersey they're wearing. Three and 0 count. 3-0 count. Close to a strike. And that's high, and he walks. First walk of the game for the Gales. Up at now is number 6, Jose Victoriano, for the Gales. He's the left fielder for today's game. 6-0 is your score. At the third, we have a runner on first now with no outs. And ball one. Pitcher number 13, Brandt, has just given up 5 balls already in this in this bottom inning. As big of an attempt was tried to the first, but was unable to catch him in time. And that's a strike, 1-1 count, no outs. We're in the third. Another strike, 1-2 count. Helicopter reflies over St. Mary's and St. Joseph's right now. Perfect day for baseball. 1-2 count. It's a little bit cooler than before. Not as hot, and strikes out. First out. Yeah.
Left field leash. What should we call them? Lefties?
Strike already called.
Good name.
The left field tailgaters? I don't know.
Like a bleacher feature.
Yeah. Bunts. He bunts it, but will be a foul ball. 2-2 count. Packed day, and of course, fans are in the left field, hoping to catch a home run, as they almost had a chance in the first, as number 10 Felio Gonzalez for St. Joseph's hit a home run, and that's a high fly ball. I believe hit the houses. Could be wrong though. Time is called. 0-2 count still. Runner at first. Only 1 out. We're up to number 25, Xavier Arana, the center fielder for the Gales. And strikes him out. He'll head off. That's the second out for this inning. No run scored. Still runner at first as we get to the top of the order. And number 3, Tyler Giordano, the second baseman for the Gales. is ruled for ball one. Second attempt now is outside for ball number 2. Gills need some runs here. So they still got a run out first. But they're in the third, trailing 6-0. Pretty large deficit. First time in a long time this season. Ground ball to left, and that is the first hit of the game. Runners will go to first and second, and that's where they'll stay. That'll bring him now, number 9, Kyle Watson, the catcher. See what he could do with 2 outs. And runners at first and second. David Anderson still in the dugout. Potential pitching change again, as Isaac Young has given up 3 runs so far since the change happened. Both pitchers, Bradley Higgins and Isaac Young, both gave up 3 apiece. Potential comeback here with runners at first and second. Pitch is a ground ball. That'll be ball 1. 1-0 count. Pickoff attempt to first is safe. Still 2 outs. 1-0 count at the moment. With Kyle Watson on bat. Strike 1, 1-1 count. Strike 2, 1-2 count. One more and this inning is over. That's outside. The runner will. Well, the runner's out. Well, after a little bit of running, he's out. And that will end the inning. 6-0's your score. Back after this. Good. Top of the fourth now. 6-0 is the score. St. Joseph's have the lead. As it's a high fly ball to midfield. It is going and it is out of here. It's a home run. For St. Joseph's, it's 7-0. Trying to get the number. Did not read it. What's the number? 10? That was number 10, Felio Gonzalez. That is his second home run of the game.
Left field good.
First it was to left, and then it was to midfield. Left center. That's 2 home runs already as we head now to number 22, Julian Rodon.
Oh, that one?
It's Felix Gonzalez. And he is the senior for a team. It's a high fly ball. It is going to left and will be caught by the left fielder for the out. Jose Victorio's there to do his job, and that's the first out. That'll bring out number 15, Ryan Foodie, for the first baseman for St. Joseph's. The left fielder, number 10, Felix Gonzalez. He is a senior for the team, and will be, again, 2 players from St. Joseph's that are pretty good right now, that are looking for a possible... They're looking for good opportunities, as that is his second home run of the game for Felix. And the pitcher's been doing a great job, number 13, Brent Vicini. Both seniors for the St. Joseph, so to look out for that, as we have a 0-1 count at the moment. Down to midfield, and there'll be a base hit. Runner goes to first, and will stay there. Runner at first now. 1 out. And runner at first. No pitching change quite yet for St. Mary's.
I wouldn't expect that. It's a bomb, I guess.
Unless another one run comes in.
Still got a lot of game
Yeah. 7-0's your score. Pickoff attempt. Safe at first. And that's a strike. 0-1 count. Excuse me, 1-1 count. 1-1 count. One-two count as another strike comes up. Seven nothing's your score. 1-2 count at the moment, and that is outside, and that's the strike. Strike out. 2 outs. Runner on first still for St. Joseph's. 7-0's your score. In the fourth, as a home run just occurred by number 10, Felix Gonzalez, who has already had a home run in the first. And that's a high fly ball to midfield and will be a base hit. Runner stays at first and second, and that's where they'll remain. First and second is where they remain. Number 16, Jake Mers, is up next. He is the catcher for St. Joseph's, as he's trying to allow a run in, as we have runners at first and second, and the way they've been hitting St. Joseph's, the revenge is happening. Ball one occurs. Could also be the home jersey reverse jersey swap, as they're in black today and not blue. So that could also be reason why for the curse in the score. Hopefully it changes. Strike, 1-1 count. Possible theory. Of course, rumor has it that Adam Lopez will be playing tomorrow at Lyndhurst. So stay tuned to find out the real answer. Will he be playing? Strike 2, 1-2 count. Here comes the third pitch. And it's going to be a high fly ball to mid. And will be caught for the out. And that'll end the inning. 7-0 your score. Back for the Gills after this. Kyle Watson's up bat again for the Gills. 7-0 your score at the bottom of the fourth. No pitching change yet for St. Joe's Montville. Number 13, Brant Vincini, has been doing an excellent job and will stay the way he is. Strike 1 called on Kyle. Well, 1-1 count. And that is a high fly ball to right and will be caught by the right fielder for the out. And I'll bring up now Blaze Conti. And Blaze Conti is the person here to send this game with a home run, as two of them were done by Felix Gonzalez, number 10. Will he get it done? Not yet, though. Strike 1. But he's the guy to get it done. He's the one who needs to get the home run to keep this game alive for the Gills and to not avoid a mercy rule this early in the fifth coming up. It's ground ball to the pitcher. Gets by him, and Blaze will be safe. He'll stay at first. Well, at least he got the first. Coming up next is number Josh Marino, number 11, the right fielder. Foul ball for an 0-1 count. Stuck in the netting. On 1 count. Here comes the pitch again, and ground ball for a 1-1 count. One count. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 2. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch now. Ball 3 low, hits the ground. 3-1 count. If they walk him, there'll be runners on first and second. So we'll keep an eye out here what happens. And we only got 1 out in this inning. And that's a foul ball to the left. St. Joseph's pitcher heads to the bullpen. Number 2 is heading to the bullpen now. That's Pete Lewicki. He is the DH currently for the pitcher at the moment. This is a foul ball. Full count now, with only 1 out and runner on first, which is Blaze Connie. See how we can end this 4th. And he walks him. He'll go to first. We have runners at first and second now. That will bring up now number 26, Jason Rosado. And they only got 1 out, so there's still possible chances for a run to come in here. Strike 1. Here comes the pitch again. Bunt attempt, but we'll get a strike. Runner's going to advance to third. Blaze Connie will go to third after an error. Almost try to get a pickoff attempt, and he's safe. Runners are now at the corners. This game is alive for the Gales. So now we have runners at the corners in scoring position now. 0-2 count with only 1 out. In the 4th, with St. Joseph's up 7-0. Outside for ball 1. Strike 3 and gets him out. And that is the 2nd out for the inning. Bring him now, number 0, Jacob Pereira, first baseman. So hopefully allow a score to come in, as we have runners at the corners. Strike 1 called. Ball 1, outside for 1-1 count. Foul ball for 1-2 count. So the pitching change will not happen quite yet, as we're entering the fifth with 7-0 and a 1-3 count.
Corwin, see, he used to hang out with Luke, but now, baseball guys stay together.
Strikes him out, and that will end the inning. 7-0 your score. No opportunity yet, but the fifth is waiting to come. Entering the top of the fifth now, 7-0 is your score as the Green Knights head up bat. Foul ball. That is number 25, Jaden Onfrey, the second baseman, who will give the 0-1 count. David Anderson remains still as the pitcher. Kyle Watson remains as the catcher still. No changes yet made, although there's been some bullpen action.
Red 2.
0-2 count. Pick, loses control of the ball, but gets the out. Gets him out at first for the first out of the game. We'll head up now to number 2, Peter Lewicki.
That's why I saw the EP wrestling.
It's a high fly ball to left. And it is. It's in the park, so it is not a home run, but it'll probably be a triple. Nope, double. It'll be a double for him, so now we have a runner at second. Only one out. In scoring position as number 12, we go to the top of the order with Chris Graffiti. Get your fees. Get your fees. Almost a possible home run attempt. Would have been the third home run given up by the Gales, and St. Joe's third home run, which would have been incredible, but still 7-0. Only 2 home runs given away. That's all right, though. And that is going to be a ground ball to left. It'll go through. Runner will stay at third and second. So that'll be a double for him. He'll go to second and third. Single for him, and goes to second and third. One nothing runners at second and third. We're going number 10, Felix Gonzalez. If he scores a home run here, it'll be a 3-run homer. See what happens here is they got to be careful. got to make sure that backfield's ready to go. Ball outside for ball 1. The outfield's got to be ready because he's got 2 home runs already in this game, separated by 2 innings, first and the 4th. And that's a strike, 1-1 count. And ball comes loose. We'll remain at 2-1 count. Excuse me, 2-2 count. Or 1-2 count, whatever. Time is called on the batter. We'll see if he can get a home run here to make this a 10-0 game. Ball 2-2 count. 3-1 count, excuse me, 3-1 count. The scoreboard keeps changing, folks. That's the reason why. And he'll walk him. Bases loaded with only 1 out. So runner's going to score eventually here. And that'll bring up now number 22, Julian Rodon. We're going to keep an eye on the bullpen for St. Mary's in case if there's any meets from the coaches or any pitching changes going into the bases loaded period of this game in the 5th. That'll be a foul ball into the netting for an 0-1 count. Well, 1-1 count. And that'll be a foul ball for 1-2 count. Isaac Young. He's looking to get another out before any runs decide to score in. And that is to be off to midfield for a base hit. Runner will score. 1 run will score, and the bases still remain loaded. It is now 8-0 Green Knights in the 5th with only 1 out. And a quick meet will happen. Nope, never mind. They were just cleaning the floor. Eight nothing is the score. The Green Knights have the lead. First strike. Bases are still loaded, by the way, with only 1 out. As this is number 15, Ryan Foodie. Ball 1-1 count. Quick meet at the mound. Step aside for a moment. Time is called by the pitcher. By the way, Ryan Foodie is a senior for the Green Knights. Most of this team is made up of seniors, just like St. Mary's is. A few sophomores and a few juniors, just like our team. It's a high fly ball to the left. It is caught for the second out, but a runner will score. 9-0. 9-0, 2 outs. One more, mercy rule could apply.
They're not in the league. Yeah, yeah. Right, right. That's South Korea. Yeah. Baseball.
What about this mercy rule? Do something else.
Yeah. Number 17, Tommy Monzo is at bat. He's a shortstop. So just like St. Mary's, both teams are made up mostly of sophomores and seniors and juniors. Mostly seniors, though, for both sides. And, of course, the Gales have the one freshman, Joey Javasta. Strike one called. Foul ball, 0-2 count.
That's the worst pitch from your umpire.
Yeah. Well, 1-2 count. Runners remain where they are. It's now a 2-2 count. Runners remain at first and third, the corners. Low, high fly ball for 3-2 count, and that's a full. Full count, waiting to see what happens here. Runners at the corners, only 2 outs. Time has been called. Waiting to see what happens. It's more than likely this game will not end as the Gales expect it to, but believe how it is. Full count still, as a foul ball just occurred. Walks him. Runners, bases loaded. 2 outs in the 5th. 9-0. So 9-0, bases loaded. Got that. Yep. First pitch is going to be a strike. Off to the near right side. High fly ball to mid right field, and 1 run scores. Another comes in. Third, I think it's a home run. Triple. It'll be a triple for him. 3-run score. 12-0. Now the Gales will have to play their portion, the bottom portion, before mercy rule is called. 12-0 is your score. They're going to need at least 2. They're going to need at least 3 to keep this game going. But they'll probably get their first loss of the season to a tough component, St. Joseph Mott-Hill. Unfortunately, good news is they will not play them again this season unless county or playoff. Or counties, yep. And we are at a 1-0 count. 1-1 count. And that'll be a foul ball for a 1-2 count.
No, I'm gonna get out of here now. Vic's gonna ask me for a ride home. Time to go. Time to get out of here.
And it'll be a high fly ball to the left.
Defense.
Dropped in.
Scores.
Runner will score.
Double.
RBI double. 13-0. Now meeting with Coach Nigel and the crew up there. Looks like David Anderson might be coming in. A new pitcher will be coming in. So try to close out the 5th. And the Gales will have 1 inning, the bottom inning, to survive before the mercy rule applies and the game will be over.
What's up, Luke? You been fast? What's up, Luke? How many people? I was just the high school. How many people?
So David Anderson will come in for St. Mary's.
Who else was there? I seen someone else's car here. Who else? I don't know.
So it's the 3rd pitching change in this game for St. Mary's. St. Joseph's have yet to change their pitcher yet. Going into the bottom of the 5th. Waiting now for the remainder of this game. So interesting to see who they play tomorrow in Lyndhurst game. Lopez obviously would be possibly one of them. And I'm guessing Chavasta might be able to play. Because they used a lot of pitchers already early in this game today. 3 of them gone today. Yeah, my guess would be Joey Chavasta and Adam Lopez starting tomorrow, is my guess. We'll have to wait and see till tomorrow. 4 p.m. is the call. 4 p.m. is the game at Lyndhurst. Bobby will have the call. We'll be back on Friday with Jack for the home game versus Waldwick. Here's David Anderson's first pitch of the game. It'll be ball 1. Second pitch for Anderson will be ball 2 for upstairs. A runner at second at the moment. Nowhere else do you have runners. See the result that happens here. As it's 13-0 going into the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. And it'll be 3-0. Although it's a nice day, it's quiet here because of the score you see on the screen. And strike 1, 3-1 count. 2-1 count, 2-1 count, excuse me. 2 strikes? Correction, 2-2 count. Full count. Got some same area folks running down near the football bleachers. Straight ahead from where we're currently standing at or sitting at right now. And he walks him. He'll go to first. Runners at first and second. Waiting to see the result. The inning at this point. Just end the inning, but can't get it done quite yet. That'll bring him now number 2, Pete Lewiski. Lewiski. Almost at the top of the order. Strike one called. And strike 2. Excuse me. Ball 1. Ball 1. 1-1 count. David Anderson, the pitch is just in the middle for ball 2. And it'll be a full count, I believe. Nope. According to scoreboard, it says 2-2. I believe. I thought it was a full count, but apparently it's 2-2 on the scoreboard. And strikes him out, and that'll end the inning. 13-0's your score. The Gales will try to score something at the bottom right after this. They gotta score 3. 4. Welcome back. Bottom of the 5th now. The Gills are going to need 4 points. 4 runs. 4 runs to... They're going to need 4 runs to keep this game alive. If not, this game will end here. No pitching change. 13, Brant Vicini will stay and remain as pitcher as ball 1 occurs. Number 4, Jesus Baptism is up next. I believe I got the last name wrong, but I'll double check the card. Strike 1. 1-1 count. Oh, my correction is Batista. 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 Batista, not baptism. Batista. and strikes him out for the first out of the inning. That will bring up next Jose Victoriano, number 6. We may not get to the top of the order if no one runs the bases. As a reminder, tomorrow the Gales have Lyndhurst. They're at Lyndhurst tomorrow. Bobby will have the call. 4 p.m. from Lyndhurst. Big game tomorrow before coming back home on Friday versus Waldick. Me and Jack will be both here to have the call. As it'll be a 2-0 count at the moment. 2-1 count. And that'll be a 3-1 count if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Remains as 2-1. 2-1. And that'll be a foul ball. 2-2 count. And we have a full count now. Potential walk could happen. If not, this will bring the second out of the game. Let's see what happens. Here comes the pitch. And strikes him out. That'll bring the second out, and it'll come down to whatever Xavier Rana does. He could either give us a base hit, a home run, or we could call it a night. And 13-0 will be your final in the 5th. Wait to see what happens here. Here comes the pitch. And it'll be low for ball 1. Ball 1-1 count. And that'll be a high fly ball to right. And will be caught for the game. And that's the game. 13-0 is the final. After 3 pitching changes for St. Mary's, giving up 13 runs, 2 of them being home runs. That's how we end this game tonight. 13-0 is your final. I'm Elijah Weintraub. Join Bobby tomorrow at Lyndhurst for the game at 4 p.m. The Eels will have Lyndhurst tomorrow. Elijah Weintraub signing out. 13-0 the final from Rutherford.